Robin.
We were just discussing what was the greatest unplugged of all time.
MTV's Unplugged.
I used to like Nirvana as my #1 unplugged of all time.
I'm going with this right here.
Yeah,
Alice in Chains.
And now I think Alice in Chains over Nirvana, which is tough. It's a toss up. And then Danny throws in the mix STP. Let's not forget they had a great unplugged.
That was a good one.
I think that was the first time that they played Big Empty. I think they premiered it on MTV Unplugged.
Oh, damn,
it's a
really?
big song, yeah. I like that stuff.
Alice in Chains Unplugged was so fucking good, though.
Any other ones to throw in the mix? I'm trying to think. Any other ones to throw in the mix?
Wow, there's so many. I'm looking at the list of all these Unplugged.
Damn.
Unplugged.
I invented those.
What about Paul McCartney?
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Did he do the chinga jinga 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 song?
No, that wasn't real.
That was a little before that, huh?
Now, McCartney was 91, so...
Wow.
The series went away in what year? It didn't make it out of the 90s, right? Oh, I guess it...
No, I guess it did.
Right to
Really?
Really? 2000 to the present. Let me see that section. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. They kind of brought it back, I guess. Wow, no one's really watching this, huh?
They're bringing back Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder how good that'll be. And they're going to be, they're going to be doing like YouTube clips also
Smart.
and shit.
Real smart.
I'm hoping that it's a good thing.
Yeah.
The most frustrating thing about Beavis and Butthead is you can't buy the fucking DVDs the way you want to see it.
Well,
No, I understand.
I've seen a few recently with the videos. They're fucking hysterical.
Of course they're hysterical. It's the only reason to pick up the
God.
It
DVD.
really is the only reason.
Right,
And
but I got fucked a few times. I'm in a Best Buy or Tower Records when they were around, and I'm like, oh, Beavis and Butthead, fuck yeah. And I bought I literally bought all of them.
Oh,
and then you
God.
bring them home, and you're like, what?
Just the show.
and you
It's
think
just the show.
and you think that you're getting something really good or exactly what you want because it's titled Beavis and Butthead the Mike Judge Collection. So you're like, oh my God, this has to be everything I want.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then I brought it home, and then sure enough, there's no video.
Look, I like the cartoon. Yes, but that whole show is about them fucking making fun of videos, and that shit isn't on the DVDs legally.
And not only that, but there's really just not enough plot to make an episode of Beavis and Butthead really, really cool without the video.
Yeah, you need the
because then it's
videos.
just, okay, they're hanging out. All right, they're going to the store. Okay, they want non-alcoholic beer. Okay, Todd comes and throws them in the truck. Like,
Can we agree that was just filler in between them goofing on videos? We
Goofing
all
on the
know
videos
that.
was the best.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I saw some, and it's just, it's a torrent of laughs.
Yeah. And just bear with me for a second. This guy's been calling for 3 or 4 straight days.
Really?
Greg in Jersey. Greg.
2 straight days. How you doing, Greg?
Oh.
All right, you've been calling. What do you got?
Your buck.
I threw $1 out into the public, I don't know, over a year ago. You're saying you found it?
Yeah.
All right. How you going to prove it?
We can. I can drive up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
hey, you got a cell phone, buddy?
Yeah.
Why don't you take a picture of the dollar and send it in right now?
Hey, there you go.
All right. What's the what number do I give it to?
We'll put you on hold, and we'll
Put you on hold.
Where'd you find the dollar?
we'll give you some info.
At a bank.
At a bank.
See, I think the guy's full of shit.
What, did you get did you say, could I have $1, please?
No, I'm not full of shit.
I'll tell you right now, if you got the dollar bill I released over a year ago, I'll give you $10,000, no problem.
Sounds good.
I just don't think you have it.
Take a
take a
picture.
Take a picture.
All right. Well, what would happen if I didn't have it?
Yeah, so you're just trying to get on the air. We knew this ahead of time. That's why we weren't fucking going to you. But you had to call every day. What do you really want to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I need $10,000 to do something that I need to do.
Jesus Christ.
I promise, though, it's really fucking cool.
What, you made it look good?
Fucking Jerry Lundegaard over here. He can't fucking,
No.
he needs the money.
What do you need $10,000
I'm not going to debate
for?
you, caller.
Nothing family related, nothing like that. But I found out a way. You guys don't think I'm nuts.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, we already think you're nuts because you think you found my dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we know what happened after that now. But I found out a way
No, what do you mean you think you know what happened to that?
that I lied.
No, we know you lied. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so...
But I set up that thing legit. I mean, if someone can find it, I'll give them $10,000. But go ahead. We knew you didn't have it. That's why we didn't want to take this call, but now you got our attention. What's up?
What's up? This is my last chance. I've been wanting to do this for years before I go up to med school. I want to build the world's first compact, portable, inertial electrostatic confinement nuclear fusion reactor.
That's not even fucking invented yet.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, there's a group. There's 52 individuals in the world that have made their own nuclear fusion, not fission, fusion reaction.
Oh, fusion. Okay.
I know how to do it, and it can fit inside a suitcase.
A suitcase, and what kind of power are we talking?
You'd have to get it up to about 30,000 kilovolts. I'm sorry, 30 kilovolts.
How are you making the actual power? Because nukes usually have to heat up water and a steam turbine. How are you doing that?
Yeah, this is completely different. Instead of using the heavy, uranium and stuff that's heavy, you can do fusion because it's lighter. The hydrogen atom is the lightest one, so that's the easiest to get it. And when you get it and you increase the voltage and you increase the heat, they get enough energy to combine and form helium and an extra neutron.
I really wish.
I'm not even joking. I have an entire business plan that I have to do.
Why would we want to support that?
Couldn't this fit in a car?
In a briefcase. It's one.
Yeah, but couldn't this then power a car?
No,
Mr. Fusion?
No, the highest efficiency rating for any nuclear fusion reactors has been 65%. To get the energy, to recover the energy, you would need lithium in a molten lead solution outside of the reactor.
Is this self-powering?
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
if you're so smart, how come your big plan to come up with 10 grand was so shitty?
Because that's the only way I can figure out to do it. I have no job.
Steal what you need from the Libyans.
Yeah, you should go to Libya. Try to make some kind of deal.
He knows exactly what he wants to build, but then his big plan was, I'm just going to call a radio show and try to
say I won a contest.
Ask him for 10 grand.
And
getting the 10 grand is the hardest part.
Well, what are you going to do with the 10 grand?
Yeah,
what do you actually have to buy with the 10 grand?
What do I have to buy with the 10 grand? I have to buy 2 transformers. First transformer gets it up.
They're cheap. You get them at Toys R Us.
No.
Why would we want an O&A fan to walk around with a
nuclear device?
A nuclear device in a suitcase and then make it where it's so easy for anyone else to do. I want to be able to sleep at night. It's tough to sleep at night as it is.
Where are you getting the nuclear material, sir?
I'm absolutely not even joking. I've been wanting to do this for years.
But yeah, where are you getting the nuclear material?
The nuclear material isn't radioactive. It's deuterium. And it's
deuterium. So where do you get deuterium?
You can buy it. You don't need any...
At the deuterium shoppy? At the little old deuterium shoppy?
Deuterium is not radioactive. You can buy it from any gas company. It's not radioactive.
So where's the reaction taking place? How is that happening?
How does the reaction take place?
Yeah.
The major voltage, you have to get up to about 30,000 volts.
All right, now where's the power coming from to get the 30,000 volts?
The battery. The thing is, when you get up to 30,000 volts, the current is about 5 milliamps, which translates into less than 10 watts.
So, but now the thing will be self-powering once it starts from the battery?
Once it starts from the battery, it will be self-powering.
Do you realize this is the dream of everybody, was to have some type of self-sustaining power supply that can power itself and a little more to then power something else? It hasn't been invented yet.
The longest self-powering nuclear fusion reactor that's worked is 0.5 seconds. But that is a different kind of fusion reactor.
And you came up with something new.
No, this isn't new at all. This type of reactor was developed in the 40s.
But you're trying to raise money through a radio program.
Dude, that's why I'm saying...
You can't get a government grant on this one?
Right.
What about a government grant? What you're talking about is fantastic.
And could you put a WOW sticker on the briefcase?
Yeah, please.
Please.
Yeah, I have no problem. I will fucking do it. A guy in Brooklyn did it, and it took up about...
What do you mean, a guy in Brooklyn? There's a guy in Brooklyn that figured this shit out, too?
Yeah, 32 years old, guy in Brooklyn. You can Google it right now as we're talking. Guy
Google it.
Why do
Google
we
it.
have to talk?
Google it.
Why do crazies listen to us?
I love this.
Let me go to Jared in Utah. You're on with Greg in Jersey. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I heard this guy's hustle several years ago on an AM radio in Northern California, and he's not very good at this hustle. He's going to end up asking everybody to send him money for a little while. In a little while, I'm just curious to see, what his close is on this deal.
Yeah, I believe me, I'm no nuclear physicist here by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know a little bit about.
Well, you're pretty good at it.
Cold fusion and
cold fusion is fake.
And
fusion was a big thing that happened.
Right, and it's a myth. It's not not happening.
All they did was they put electrolysis through deuterated water and said
deuterated water. It's toilet bowl water.
That was a lie. That never worked. That was a big science.
But yours is different.
Yeah, it's been made. I'm not making a single new thing. Nothing that I'm doing is new. It's for everybody else has done it before. The 52 people, they have done it and optimized just to get neutrons. If you optimize it for portability, I'll get very little neutrons, but it'll still happen.
And what could this power right now?
It cannot power anything. It can only power itself. There's not a single fusion reactor.
We got an electrical engineer on the line here.
Oh, electrical engineer.
Dan in Cleveland.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
So I just wanted to figure out his figures there. So you said it's 30,000 volts, right?
Yeah.
How
Correct.
do you compute, how do you get power? What times what equals power?
What times what equals power?
Yeah.
Current
very
times
basic
volts.
component.
Current times volts.
Okay, so what's 30,000 times 5 million?
Why 5 million? Where's that? What are the units for the 5 million?
You said, what's the unit? It's amps, milliamps. It's 1,000 of an amp. You said it's 5 watts that you're getting. How do you get from 30,000 volts times 5 million? Basic math is 5 times 3 is 15. Where the hell do you get 5 watts?
Where do I get the 5 watts?
You're insane. You're absolutely insane.
All right, look.
This guy owns an ohm meter. Look out, he owns an ohm meter.
Two numbers you multiply together that doesn't come out to 5 watts.
So
where's he going to get the 1.121 gigawatts?
And tell me, what does it come out to then? What did you get? What was your number?
5. Basic math. 15.
Yeah, but what did you get? I'm nervous right now, and you got a calculator in front of you. What did you get, though?
I don't have a calculator in front of me to know what 3 times 5 is, you prick.
I love this.
Milliamps. How do you write out 5 milliamps in decimals? By the way, I'm the decimal guy that talked to Jimmy about ones and zeros.
Oh, well, look at that.
Wow, look at you.
See, this is like Mr. Wizard, only retarded.
Yeah. We got the article on the guy that made a homemade device in Brooklyn, by the way.
Yeah. Here's the article we got.
Thanks to Vincent Bayonne.
He's a young guy. He's like 32, something like that.
We Googled the guy.
Yeah, but this electrical engineer is calling Bravo Sierra.
Yeah.
Bravo Sierra.
Danny's scanning the article right now for the
not possible
for the pertinent information about the Brooklyn guy.
Basic mathematics. That's all I'm calling out for.
And
well, it's not like it's never been done. It's been 52 times. And
or 37, whatever.
37 times.
This guy's got his numbers all mixed up anyway.
How is it done?
Thank you, Dan.
Let me
How's
say.
it done?
No, not you. Not you.
We're reading the article.
Honestly, it's really, the guy's saying, everything the guy said is pretty much in this article. It says that this guy's reactor does not generate any more power than he puts into it, so it's not this miracle machine.
But it's sort of almost perpetual motion, though.
No, it's not perpetual motion because it's not generating energy.
It's not generating, but if it generates self-sustaining energy...
What happens, Anthony? I know you get it. What happens is when you start the reaction and the chemicals heat up,
right.
The problem is when they heat up, gases expand, and then it can't sustain itself because it's not enough pressure.
So it does lose...
So what happens is it heats up, they get close, it gets so hot, they shoot out inside the reactor to the edges of the reactor, and then they come back in because they've cooled down and then can do it again.
Okay, so why would you make one if it's been done 37 times?
Because it's never been done in a portable version.
Anthony, we got a biochemist that wants in.
All right.
I didn't realize we had such smart people.
I know. This
listening to
shows
these
our
dick jokes.
audience.
All right, first of all, I'm undergrad at Drexel Biology, and I just got my master's in biomedical science at UMDMJ. So,
All right.
I went to John Glenn High School.
And what are you going to do with this device? Is it for good or bad?
Yeah.
No, it's only for good.
Are you an evil villain?
Yeah, are you
evil?
No, it's only. It's
We're going to have to find Spider-Man eventually?
Yeah.
No, you can't do any bad with it. It's a different kind of.
All right, let me go to John, who's a biochemist. John.
All right.
Hi, Opie and Anthony. How you doing?
Pretty good, John.
This guy is complete bunk. First off, this is perpetual motion. It's the very definition of perpetual motion in modern times. These scams have been running through the internet since the internet was created. It became popular 20 years ago. First off, deuterium is not nuclear. It's just heavy water.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, but you said it's nuclear.
No, I didn't.
Repeatedly said it's nuclear.
No, I didn't. I said deuterium is not nuclear. You can buy it anywhere.
Okay, but you said it was.
Never seen deuterium for sale. Buy it anywhere.
I hear you can.
I hear you. I wish we had interns. I would send one out and say, "Bring us back some deuterium."
I think the feds would have a problem with that. I don't think you could just buy it anywhere.
Deuterium?
No. Yeah, you can. The parts list that I have, and I'm all ready to go.
Where can you buy it?
You get a company called Airgas, AIRGAS. They sell gas to a bunch of different places, all labs, all stuff. So
Airgas.
Is that
I already
true?
have my parts list. Go.
Is that true, biochemist?
Yeah, no, it is true. You can buy it online. You can also buy it through scientific shops, especially. So I've used deuterium many, many times. It's useful for certain types of experiments that you're doing.
Water in the lawn?
But it doesn't do anything that regular water doesn't do. It tastes like regular water. It feels like regular water. It just weighs a slight bit more than regular water.
What has it got? An extra? What's got an extra atom in there?
Extra neutron.
Extra neutron.
How the hell could water weigh more than other water?
It's got extra neutron. Those things are a little heavy.
How much more heavy?
I can tell you that. 11% heavier.
11% heavier.
Do you feel it if it was in your pool, Ant?
I think you would. You'd probably feel it.
You would feel it?
It would probably feel a little
thick. When you jump off your diving board and you go all the way to the other end underwater, would it feel a bit heavier?
Is there more buoyancy in the heavy water?
No. The buoyancy comes from electrostatics from the. So if you had, you know how you have the buoyancy in the water molecule.
I love this.
Mess.
I love this.
Moron, buoyancy comes from the displacement of the equivalent mass of the body. It has nothing to do with electrostatics. You clearly don't even have a high school science education.
Oh wow!
Shit.
Oh, snap!
Oh, all right. Oh,
Face.
Biomedical science, masters. Now, what do you say that I'm saying wrong? The guy that said I got high school degree.
Biomedical science believes that buoyancy is due to electrostatics. Really, please stop the Bravo Sierra crap. It's
the
water.
Is it more dense than regular water?
No.
Oh, then okay. Then the buoyancy thing goes out the fucking window. All right. Now, okay. So you got this deuterium water, right?
Yep.
And you put an electrical charge through it.
Yes.
And it gets superheated and blasts off some fucking neutrons?
Plasma, yeah. So what happens is the deuterium is in the chamber. The electron potential is about 30,000 volts in between.
Uh-huh.
The gas is in between the two electrodes, and when that high field is exposed to deuterium, it breaks off and separates into ions.
Okay, and then that ricochets around in there and keeps the fucking liquid hot?
Some ions are positive, some ions are negative. Once they get attracted...
How does it prevent heat loss through the liquid?
Right.
Oh, shit.
There has to be some dissipation of heat, which is energy loss.
There's no dissipation.
How is there no dissipation?
Right, there's no dissipation of heat because it's in a vacuum. You can't transfer heat.
Kind of vacuum. One of those fucking whirly ones. I like that. I like the one with the ball.
A Hoover? He's building a machine for evil.
Evil. This sounds like a very evil project.
Yes, this is very evil.
It's not evil at all. It's not evil at all.
How do you know it?
Do you have a goatee and a beret?
Yeah. How do you know it doesn't get into evil's hands?
Yeah.
Well,
Or you leave it just laying around willy-nilly, and then someone that's very evil grabs it.
nobody's going to grab it. But the thing with the
Oh, okay.
No one's going to grab it.
No one's going to grab it.
Just lock it up to a light pole like a bike.
Yeah, this amazing machine. There would be no interest from people that want to do harm to everyone.
Opie, the thing with the fission and the bombs that you're thinking about, if those things have to be controlled. Those fission reactors and the reactors and then the bomb, all that stuff is to keep the reaction under control.
Yeah.
If it wasn't under control, then it would go, right? But if this fusion reaction isn't under control, it just stops.
So let me ask you something. So the heat doesn't transfer out because of the vacuum.
The heat does not transfer out because of the vacuum.
Now, what about, wait, how do we get heat from the sun if space is a vacuum?
Because the fusion reactor produces X-rays and neutrons. And that is what escapes and produces heat.
Hey,
But so does this.
how big is this battery?
Yeah. What kind of battery are we talking?
I have a small one. You can get one from Radio Shack. It doesn't need to be.
Oh, wow, Radio
It doesn't have to be a big battery.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
But why $10,000 from me, man? It seems like the community that you're part of, someone would be like, oh, fuck, well, we could get $10,000 for this.
Yeah.
Why from you? Because I've had, sometimes in your life when you get that drive that you just know that you're supposed to do something and you got to do it now.
Oh, boy.
You can't go to sleep.
Yeah, Timothy McVeigh
Son of
thought
Sam.
that. Son of Sam.
No, it's not. It's not like that. On YouTube,
Osama bin Laden.
This guy on Twitter just writes, yeah, nothing wrong with funding a lunatic to build a nuclear reactor in a briefcase. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Joey Mengele. Fuck you,
Danny,
Joey.
on
That's
YouTube,
funny.
Nuclear fusion reactor. A lot of people have done it.
Okay, but
I did it in high school.
you said that you're going to med school, right?
Yeah.
So you have some money. Why don't you just build it?
Hey, there you go.
I have no money. I'm jobless right now. I have no money.
And
So I go to med school.
And I think if the word got out that we funded this, I think we might lose our jobs.
Yeah.
The company would not be comfortable with that.
What's the practical use for this? Why are you building it?
It's for a lot of other people, it's been a hobby, and for me, it's something that I want to do.
You want to do, but what is the practical use for this?
The practical use is just like it's the end result of any hobby. You enjoy the construction, you enjoy building it, and you enjoy the end.
Get Legos.
Well, then the hobby is going to end up in the attic with the rest of the hobbies, and then someone of evil nature is going to come around and grab it.
Yes.
All right, well, how about if I'm done with it, I'll give it back to you. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah, we need that around here.
We do.
That's good. I think the lawyers would have a problem with a fucking nuclear device running perpetually in their building.
In a briefcase.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all.
There's
plenty of YouTube videos online of guys putting up their reactors. You can see it. It has a ball of...
And does it start bubbling?
No, it doesn't bubble.
So this has already been done. So...
Yeah, it's already been done.
So you're not the guy.
Lab scale. No, it's been done.
But he's doing it in a briefcase.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I know.
Can you get this through airport security if you put it on that little conveyor belt on your carry-on? Do you think they'd you think they'd look and go like, I think we better pull this guy offline?
We got very good news for Greg in Jersey. We got Mr. Mysterio.
Mr. Mysterio.
Mr. Mysterio, you're on with Greg.
Well, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Mysterio.
Yes, I would love. My group and I would love to fund this lovely young gentleman.
Really?
The money he needs for his nuclear bomb.
It's not a bomb.
His nuclear bomb. So, Mr. Mysterio, what would you use this for?
Let's just say that we would not use it for anything bad. Nothing horrendous. We would just blow up buses, trains, the country.
Well, that sounds like evil.
Oh.
We don't want this in the hands of evil.
No, this can't fall into the hands of evil.
Wait a minute. No, we're going to raise bunnies. Bunnies.
Ah, it keeps them warm.
Please pop up one of the YouTube videos of one of the other guys.
Cute fluffy bunnies.
It doesn't get warm. This whole thing doesn't get warm at all.
No, pull the video up. It really doesn't get warm. There's plenty of YouTube videos of amateurs.
Yeah.
How are we going to know that they're not warm through a video?
How do you know they're not warm? Because you can touch the glass.
Are you worried that you're going to be assassinated now by the government?
No.
Yeah.
Not worried at all.
No, okay.
You're going to put a ricin pellet in your fucking thigh.
This guy needs money for a boat. See what you started, man?
Oh.
This guy needs money for a drug binge in Vegas.
Is the boat going to be used for evil?
I don't know.
I don't need money for a boat.
I'm talking about everyone else that needs money now because of you.
You know, this thing could expand and open a gateway to hell, you crazy man.
That's true. It happens.
And then we'd have
in
to
movies.
deal with fucking Satan and spirits and things.
That would be scary.
Here's this guy. All right. You know what it looks like?
Glow pretty good now.
It's like one of those things you could buy at Spencer Gifts.
10 volts input.
Well, plasma lights.
15 volts input.
Yeah.
20 volts input. This is semi-stable. Occasionally the variac will reset when we try to draw too much current. It's limited to about 5 amps. And when we last checked, our chamber pressure was about 25 microns.
25
which
microns.
is 25 millitorr for you.
Millitorr.
I
remember him. He was evil.
I hate to see this guy's electric bill.
I know. Right? It's like me during the summer for my pool.
There. This allows us to view it on our screen remotely.
Oh. Just in case it explodes.
Right, yeah, because right now we're probably putting out about 8,000, this is probably about 8,000 volts acceleration voltage. And right now we have our diffusion pump and our mechanical pump running. Like I said, when we last checked, it was about 25 microns of chamber pressure, and it was slowly dropping. I have the slide valve for the diffusion pump open just enough that it's dropping some. So we should hopefully observe our plasma changing. And as we get to a deeper vacuum, we can increase our acceleration voltage.
And then what?
So that we're not drawing too much current. The problem is at higher pressures you draw too much current even when you try to put your voltage up. As you can see, we just have a crude grid in there right now. It's actually just made of baling wire, what we had on hand. We'll eventually take something more permanent.
Yes.
See if I can zoom in a little bit without shaking things too much. Okay, so
that's containing the plasma.
I hate science.
Oh God!
Right.
It's
And on the camera,
ponderous.
it's actually showing up a little bit bluish. All right. I wish you could see it how it was in there.
I don't know what this
What
does.
are we looking at? What are
What
we
is
looking
it
for?
for?
I don't even know what video you guys just pulled up.
What are you looking for, sir?
Well, you pulled up the fusion reactor video on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a guy, and it looked
I
like.
don't know which one you specifically pulled up, but you did see an inner grid that was kind of circular, a thin wire.
Yes,
That's one of the electrodes.
of course it is.
And the other electrode is the actual metal shell. So the shell itself is an electrode, and that inner grid, with circles and thin wire,
Right.
electrode. That's where you apply the high voltages to start the reaction.
And to start it, and then how does it switch over from battery to self-sustaining?
From battery to self, that is the biggest challenge. And what I decided to do is, do you see everybody else's reactor in the big room? They had the big power.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. You want to put it in a fucking carry-on bag.
Yes, and how I can do that is, you guys know how tasers?
Yes, with capacitors.
They have extremely high voltages but low milliamps.
Yes.
I can put a series of taser parts in line and have reached those voltages and currents. And that dial, I don't know what video you guys are got, but did you see him turn a dial?
The dial is turning.
A lot of dial
Just
turning.
like people are doing with their radios right now. If I
Thanks
may
to
go
you.
old school.
Hold on, we got the fugitive. He wants in.
What?
The fugitive.
This is the fugitive.
Yes. Dude.
Everyone, I want to get my hands on this bomb. I mean,
I think you might be part of that evil thing.
All right. Well, his hand that he had on that dial is from a variac. That changes the voltage from 0.
All right. Let's say you know what you're doing. I don't have fucking money for this.
10 grand. You know what?
One of my family members hit me up yesterday. I'm a little low right now.
I'm going to give you 10 grand, and all you're going to do is give me a suitcase full of old taser parts?
No, it's not old taser.
Old pinball machine parts.
No.
People are begging that we talk about the pizza party some more. Yeah. They're begging us, man. They're begging.
Oh, nuclear pizza party.
Are you trying to tell me that you made nuclear fusion out of a suitcase? This is pretty heavy, Doc.
Oh, they're killing you on Twitter, brother.
Let's see. Now, wait a minute.
That's fine.
Dr. Steve, who you know is a
asshole face.
Asshole face. In his own right, he's he's a physicist in his own right. This is horse shit. These things are glorified light bulbs.
So why
call
get him on the
Kaku?
phone.
Make him useful for once.
Oh, I forgot. He's got
That's what he says. Glorified light bulb.
Well, let's get Dr. Steve on the line. I can't believe we're still talking about this.
So
What
are you
talking about
talking?
unplugged?
Is this pretty much a cathode and an anode and a reaction between the two?
Yes.
All right. That's been done plenty of times. You don't even need deuterium water.
And I think you said earlier, is he just building stuff for Spencer Gifts?
Yeah, you're building that thing that you touch and the little light goes off into the globe on your fingers and you go, oh, cool.
I wouldn't mind one of those, but
That's
not
pretty-
for
that is pretty
$10,000.
I like Dr. Steve, but it's not that what you guys are kind of personified as. It just isn't.
It's a glorified light bulb.
People want to know if you could stick your cock in this thing after you build it.
That'd be nice. And the plasma being released is energy from the battery.
Yeah.
Yes, the plasma that's being released is released from the potential voltage.
All right, we got another smarty on the line here. John in Queens. John, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Listen,
Hello.
dude, stop being stupid because those things on YouTube, those things are just electrolysis reactors.
Right.
And they're no different than taking a stun gun and putting it underwater, and that's the light you see.
Right.
I tell you what, if you want to be smart, you could take bacteria. There's certain types of bacteria, and if you feed them like food and human waste, they actually produce diesel fuel. And that's something that you should invest your money.
Hey, wait a minute. This guy sounds evil.
You
Bacteria.
are evil.
There's some kind of germ warfare going on, I think.
I'm sorry, what was the guy's name that just called in?
It doesn't matter.
No, but he's talking about...
He's Mr. X.
All right. The guy that just called in about the electrolysis, that's cold fusion. Electrolysis, and it was a big problem.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, Anthony, you've got that big-ass Escalade. Wouldn't you like taking your pool and being able to make diesel fuel in the backyard? Or being able to make gas in the backyard?
Yeah, don't you want bacteria and human waste all over your backyard?
There's human waste. I know that. In that jacuzzi after a weekend. I know there's a lot of human waste. I've invited some human waste over the house.
Just being in there.
Being in there is human waste.
Human waste.
It's the definitive human waste.
What's this guy's response to what I just said about it being a big-ass electrolysis reactor?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Reactor just means a reaction's going on. It doesn't necessarily mean nuclear. I understand that.
Sir, the electrolysis that you were talking about?
Yeah.
You understand that you have to have a huge tokamak the size of a fucking school building in order to control a fusion reaction? Do you understand that the sun took 10 million degrees Kelvin in order to start that reaction? Do you understand that?
Yes, the tokamak that you just referenced, it's in the shape of a torrid, and it's the one you see. It's in the shape of a donut, and the plasma is kept in the middle. Now,
I'm
this is
starving. We got any donuts back there? Starving.
Are you working for Iraq?
No.
Or Iran, I should say.
The axis of evil?
I guess Iran would be a better...
Yeah.
Are you working for Iran there, Greg?
No, the one that guy just said was the big, giant Taurus one. That uses magnets to confine the gas.
Magnets?
Use magnets.
There's no other way to do it without melting down the city.
See, that sounds
that's
bad.
Evil.
That's
evil
pure
right there.
evil.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Right there.
Hold on.
I just want to let you know this is a black Republican again, and it just so happens I'm a science teacher, so I just had to call up to tell this fucking guy he's an idiot.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me let this sink in.
My head exploded too.
You're a black guy that's a Republican, and you teach science?
I'm the guy.
Holy shit!
He walked past this guy's reactor and went into the bizarro dimension.
Hold on the line. I'm calling the Guinness Book of World Records.
Jesus Christ.
You could be the only one on the planet.
Unbelievable.
A black Republican that teaches science.
Are white people punching people at a Burger King right now?
Yeah, you guys pulled that vuvuzela over me while I was speaking. That was real funny, guys.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. That wasn't cool.
No, of course not.
That wasn't cool.
That one that he was just talking about is held in the center of the ring by magnets.
All right, we got Dr. Steve on the line. I want to thank John for calling in. Greg, you're still on the line. You want $10,000 for me for some fucking nuclear bomb.
He wants a grant.
And I don't have the $10,000, but maybe you get some interest out there for your scam.
Let's hear from Dr. Steve.
Hi, Dr. Steve.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Dr. Steve. I got your text about shenanigans and Bravo Sierra, as they say. What's your take on this whole thing, being an amateur physicist as you are?
And an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Who said that?
Somebody in the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay, as long as it was in the room, it's okay.
Dr. Steve, I love your show. I've called in before. So.
Hey, cool, man. And look, I like playing around with science shit, too, but here's the problem.
Dr. Steve Evil?
The amateur, and this includes cold fusion and these so-called, micro hot fusion devices.
Solar luminescence.
Okay, when you put a neutron detector next to these things, they output exactly nothing, and you cannot have fusion without producing neutrons.
And the solar luminescence one did not, because that's how it was debunked. The solar luminescence is basically the water with the deuterium in it, and the researchers decided that if
you have deuterium in your reactor.
Yes, deuterium. The solar luminescence that you just said, they were not able to detect any extra neutrons above background at all. So there's a solar luminescence.
No fusion.
So there's no fusion.
Electrolysis, the cold fusion, that's been disproved. And the fusion reactions, there's only two different ways. It's the Tokamak, and it's the Farnsworth reactor.
Right.
Farnsworth?
What is that?
I guess Farnsworth invented it.
Really?
The Farnsworth reactor.
The Farnsworth?
Yeah. So this
Kaku, you know what? I have no standing in this. It's just that people making fusion in their garage is just it's nutty.
It's almost like a doctor making wine in his.
Exactly.
I need some heavy water fluid.
I'm a little nervous that people are making fusion in their garage.
Yeah.
I wish that we could, dude. Listen, fusion, controlled fusion, will be the answer to everything.
Yeah.
If it was possible, there would be the end to poverty, end to our energy problems. I mean, this is the holy grail. There's no question.
Well, this guy seems to have it, and he's can tote it around in a suitcase.
That's right.
No, I won't have the Holy Grail at all. And Dr. Steve's right. Where it actually produces net energy, they expect it to go back out into 2050.
All right. I got to let Dr. Steve go because we do have Dr. Kaku on the line.
Oh, well, that's great.
Thank you, Dr. Steve.
Dr. Steve, thank you.
We also have a guy that's an expert because he saw Ocean's 11, so we might need him too.
Put Dr. Steve on.
But first, we got Dr. Kaku. You're talking to Greg in Jersey, sir.
Hello, boys. Yes, this is Dr. Kaku, and I would just like to say nuclear fusion is like a river, and it flows through time and space. It's a wonderful thing.
And can you give us a little about this reactor? Does it work?
No.
All right.
Well, you heard it right there from Dr. Kaku.
We do have Dr. Robotnik. From
Dr. Robotnik?
From the Eggman Empire.
Oh, shit.
Not the doc. Is this you, sir?
Yes. I'm trying to get that hedgehog.
What do you need? Do you need this guy's device?
Yes, I plan to hire him to build a series of egg robots for my Eggman empire.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of evil.
There's so much evil listening to us. It's scary.
There's no evil. All right, in the last video that you guys saw, I'll tell you the most dangerous effects of it.
Oh.
The video that you guys saw online, where he was visualizing it with a webcam, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the reason he had to visualize with the webcam is because the machine does produce X-rays and neutrons.
Is that bad?
So he had it with a mirror. So the mirror, they pass through the mirror, but the light passes and bounces off the mirror into the webcam. So there's 3 dangerous parts to it. X-rays, which will be stopped because it's aluminum. The neutrons.
Aluminum stops X-rays?
Did not know that.
Yes.
I thought you needed lead.
No, aluminum will stop X-rays.
So why don't we wear aluminum siding when we're getting our X-rays?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's expensive, and why would you?
More expensive than lead?
The lead scares the shit out of me.
Hey,
if I
wait
could
a
wear an
minute.
aluminum siding suit when I'm fucking getting my X-rays in my mouth at the dentist, I'd be pretty happy about it.
It's that heavy lead vest.
Yeah, it makes it hard to breathe. You feel like you're having a panic attack.
Yeah, well, the 3 dangerous parts are the X-rays, the neutrons, and the high voltage, which is my biggest concern, is the high voltage.
Dr. Steve says, fuck, you hang up on me for a fake Dr. Kaku?
Bad one.
Hey, yes.
Get the hint, asshole.
No.
Dr. West, what's up?
Hello, gentlemen. I want to...
Arabic, wow.
Well, no, not necessarily, but let me speak to this gentleman. I want to fund this project.
Oh, you want to fund it? Nice. There you go. You're getting money.
Saves me 10 grand.
What would he be obligated to give you, sir?
Before I give him anything, I want to ask him several questions to see if he is a serious scientist.
All right.
First question, sir. What will this device do to the blacks?
It won't do anything to the blacks at all.
Okay. If I take this device and I place it on my wife's stomach, will it destroy her ovaries?
That's good. Will it do it with the X-rays?
Yeah, it kind of will.
Yeah, see, now it's dangerous.
And can we use this device to build a generation of super kids?
That's a good question.
I haven't given up on that yet.
Generation of super kids coming from this?
No.
And lastly, sir, in my laboratory, I've got a lot of kittens. Can I use this device to melt them?
That could work.
Just put them in the microwave. That's it. That's what I do.
Did you first find out about this device by going to Colorado and talking to Tesla?
No, I've read it.
Can this device make you a duplicate and then make you appear a few feet away?
Oh, spoiler alert, buddy.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? Not everyone has seen the movie.
Jesus, it's been forever.
That's the whole movie right there.
I know, it's great.
I knew the 10 grand would.
Will it fit in the Pantages across the street?
I don't know if this is good. Vinny from Northwest Indiana just writes, what XM channel is Oprah on? Is that bad?
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad when we get to this point?
They want the Kathy Lee show.
Yeah. Sean in North Carolina writes, this call has produced nothing but confusion.
Confusion. That's the only type of fusion you're creating, sir.
All right. Well, you guys obviously saw the videos online where it works. You saw the 32-year-old guy, Brooklyn guy who did it.
Yeah, I don't see it in a suitcase.
It's just hard to understand.
I don't see it in a suitcase, sir.
I think we got to go to Metropolis before we end this.
Metropolis?
Lex, what's going on today?
Lex, uh-oh.
How are you, Lex?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I don't know if this is compatible with Kryptonite. I'm building a death ray to take out Superman.
A death ray. Could you put Kryptonite in this and make a death ray, sir?
That's a very good question, Greg.
Krypton. I have no clue, guys. This is completely serious.
Now he's all serious, like, hey, don't
man,
get silly now.
We got to keep our listeners any way we can, man.
It's every once in a while in your guys' life, you know that you get something that you just feel like you have to fucking do. You have to do it, and you'll regret it.
But I don't.
Right, you'll regret it
money,
if you
man.
don't. You got to, I don't know, sell something.
Sell something.
You gotta get out there into the community, the scientific community, and see if they'll give you any, green.
Maybe sell your body or something.
Yeah, do that. Hustle. Give blowjobs to gay men, gay old lonely men, and they'll give you like money instantly. Just ask Rich Voss.
Yeah, I've looked into other methods of venture capitalists and stuff.
Venture capital, yeah.
It's blowjobs.
Why don't you take it? Why don't you take it public?
No, I've tried to get a couple angel investments, which are startup company stuff, but they never found a reason to make money off of it, and I don't have any desire to make money off it. I just want to.
Should we wake up?
To do it.
Should we wake up Bob Eatman and ask him if this is a good idea? He kind of oversees.
Oh God!
Oversees some of our business dealings. Hey Bob, this guy wants $10,000 from our corporate account.
Yeah, Bob, we're gonna
build a nuclear device that fits in a suitcase.
Yeah, and it emits a lot of X-rays, but it's okay because the suitcase is aluminium. Aluminium, and it will not be used for evil.
We don't know that though.
Completely not for evil.
Yeah, but the jury's out on that. You never know, man. All of a sudden you're at Starbucks, you leave the fucking briefcase just sitting there, and then evil comes by and grabs it.
Yeah.
I kind of have the feeling that you guys both know but aren't saying it, that it's completely true what I'm saying.
Dude, I
know you guys
you lost me when I said hello, Greg.
You lost me at hello.
You really did. I'm the dummy.
No, you're not a dummy.
I didn't follow any of this shit.
No, you're not a dummy. It's very easy to understand.
I like to play one on the radio, so let's keep it at that.
Yeah, but it's very easy to understand. If you want to understand something, there's something you can't do. There's nothing you can't do without desire in two hands. Nothing. So
I always said, if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah?
Oh, boy. Now, don't con me, Greg. Now, Greg, don't con me.
Are we up to 4 milliamps or 5 milliamps? I'm just starting on the 5th milliamp now.
We got Steve C. on the line. It's been a while. Our old producer, Steve C.
Wow.
You're talking to Greg in Jersey. Steve C.
Yes, sir. I was wanting to know, is there enough room on the side of the suitcase for a Foundry Music watermark? So I've got $500 for the young lad.
Linger longer. Thank you, Steve. And you're not going to believe it, but the head lizard is on the line.
Head lizard? Oh,
Don
my God.
Rumsfeld, live from Washington, D.C. Yes, Donald.
Gentlemen, nice to talk to you again.
Yes.
It sounds just like him. Oh, jeez.
Yes,
at least try, dude.
We appreciate when you at least try.
Yeah, at least try.
Oh, yes. The Space Lizard community would like to reach out to this individual and recruit him.
Oh. Would you like to be recruited into a government agency for clandestine operations around the world with your nuclear suitcase?
No, I want to work alone as an individual.
Oh, okay.
You're a bummer, man.
Ew. Hey,
where's your sense of humor?
Dude, how about girls? What do you think of girls?
Wait, what?
What do you think of girls there, Greg?
I think of girls. I like girls.
You like girls? Have you ever been with one?
Yeah, 5. 20. I'm 25 years old. I've been with 5 girls.
Been with 5 girls. At 25.
Yeah, no condoms. I've only worn condoms 3 times.
And they come over your house, and what happens? A week later, their breasts fall off.
And their hair falls out.
Their hair falls out. Their teeth. They're pulling their teeth and fingernails out.
I know I'm going to say it again, but I just love the term. You're doing all these willy-nilly experiments in your horrible, dirty apartment.
By the time he comes, he's been fucking Brundlefly.
Don't really know what you're doing, and they're fucking leaving with half their hair.
Clumps of hair are falling out of their head.
And mommy's yelling from the kitchen above.
That's
what are
great.
you doing down there?
Oh, God.
Oh, man. I knew this would be the hardest part. It's not a joke.
I don't have $10,000.
Their ovaries look like potatoes.
Jesus. With the fucking...
Yeah, they're just huge with big things growing off of them.
Well, that's when you leave the potatoes in the cupboard a little too long.
Yeah, they start growing things.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, you're a scary guy.
You are, Greg.
A little scary.
Are you being serious? Really scary?
Well, a little scary. Just a little.
I don't know if we have time to go all the calls, but Michael in Boston, can you tape it behind a toilet in the Bronx? Let me say hi to Phil in Minnesota. Phil.
Yes, I want to be the ass man, and I vow to protect this device by inserting it in my ass.
I think the bit's over, finally.
Yeah, I think you just blew up the bit.
I think bit over.
Bit over?
That's nice. Good one.
We're calling it?
Yeah, good ending, though. It always happens when a caller just self-destructs.
I want to thank Greg from Jersey. Actually, it's not Greg from Jersey. This is somebody we paid to call our radio show to give us an hour of great radio.
See, that's how it works.
That's right.
You pay us an agency.
Right.
And they plan out kind of what you want to do, and they have different scenarios, and then a caller calls, and you pay that caller to give you, banter back and forth.
Yeah, this was all made up, right?
Yeah.
No, guys. No,
Who would make up a lame-ass call like this?
Well, that agency, it is true, by the way.
I know, yeah.
We've never used that fucking agency. I dare anyone to prove that we ever did. And, there's some lame-ass fucking radio shows out there that do pay an agency to set up fucking crazy phone calls for the show.
Yeah.
That is true. That is happening.
Dude, that's how you could raise your fucking 10,000. Just call radio stations with this lame-ass story.
Morning Zoo.
They'll love it.
Oh my God, finally, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, damn.
Charlie, a weird time to call, bud. What's up, sir? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning, losers. Is this device harmful to trolls? Winning, loser.
See, the quick call is the best. See, he's got
Winning, loser. Is it harmful to trolls?
All right, on honest level.
Do we know what Dr. Claw?
Dr. Claw, holy shit.
Oh, it is Inspector Gadget?
Dr. Claw.
I knew.
Sweet. Oh, yeah.
I knew the geeks in the room one of them would laugh. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't know Dr. Claw, Daddy. Dr. Claw.
Yes, I would like to sponsor this device in order to use it to get my revenge on gadgets.
That doesn't sound like Dr. Claw.
No, but... Hey, I think I got an idea to get your money, sir.
Yeah.
Talk to old Bill Deal.
It's down there at Northwest Federal, I think. Talk to old Bill Deal. We're not a bank, Greg.
All right, well, thank you. Wait, we got another Claw on the line. Maybe this guy's better. We'll make Danny happier. Dr. Claw.
10 grand. We look, the numbers are pretty sweet. A nuclear reactor, 10 grand.
Now, Greg, all I need to know is your finder's fee.
What do you want? Your fee.
Dr. Claw from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to fund this project.
Oh, there you go.
Much better.
That's
Yeah,
better.
this is good. I don't
I
know.
will get you next time, gadgets. Next time.
That's pretty good.
It's my deal here, see?
Yeah, it's not a good idea to call it the Gadget because that was the name of the first atomic bomb. So.
The Gadget, exactly.
It was called the Gadget.
They called it the Gadget.
I want to hear from Dr. Claw a little more, but maybe that's all he had prepared today. Is that it, Dr. Claw from Cleveland?
No, if you would get me in contact with this person, then we could discuss my plans in more detail. I would not want to indulge the listeners and have them steal my plans. Nothing evil here.
It's not any more complicated than that.
Thank you, Dr. Claw.
I love
And Tom and Louis, I'll let Tommy do it. I don't even know if we could go with this one, but we'll try. Tom, go ahead. Tom.
Hey there, Tom.
No, you're gone. All right.
Well, that's, wow.
So, Anthony, you really don't think I'm capable of doing this? Tell me honestly. Do you think or I'm not capable of doing this?
In a suitcase, no. I don't think you're capable of doing this.
No.
I think these are, like the guy said, glorified light bulb or high energy anode, cathode under water. And I don't see any big whoop-de-doo. It's like a fucking kid's science project for $10,000. Why don't you just make a volcano and use baking soda and water and some dye?
No, it's not.
Baking soda and vinegar, sorry.
Oh.
No, it's not a science project at all. You'd have to prove that you actually have produced the neutrons. Because the neutrons.
Why don't you just get a cup and put dirt in it and call it cup of dirt?
No, you have to prove that you produce neutrons. And the way you do that is either qualitatively, using a neutron bubble detector, or quantitatively.
Yeah, I got one of those at home, a neutron
You do?
bubble detector, yeah.
All right,
I hear that's going to be over there at the pizza party, at Roland's Pizza Party, a neutron bubble detector machine. And as they're spinning the tunes, everybody's going to be able to see each other's bones right through themselves just with the naked eye.
Are we in the pre-show for the pizza party?
This is pre-show.
Like the Oscars? The
pizza party pre-show.
I hope Sam has audio from the pre-show.
Pizza party.
Roland's pizza party going down today, too, if you're just tuning in. All right, well.
It's going to be a reaction in Roland's stomach when he's eating that pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Lactose intolerant.
Greg, I guess I got to say no to your funding your project. I'm sorry, sir.
Greg, I'm sorry. We're going to have to say no, dog. Your pitch was a little pitchy. And, well, good luck to you.
How do people get a hold of you? Maybe there's somebody out there for you.
All right, my email address. Is that good?
Well,
have fun with that.
All right, how about Twitter? BIOHZD79.
Okay.
All right. Can you show any gamma ray emissions with this thing?
No gamma rays.
Okay, then it's horseshit.
Oh, really?
All right, guys.
Yeah.
How about this? When I do get it built, and I'm not going to stop here because I'm going to do it, when it does happen, how about I show you guys?
I don't feel like getting cancer in 10 years.
10? You get 10 minutes with this fucking guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. He has a cancer machine. He's building a cancer machine.
Is that what he's building?
It's like you just walk around with it and people just instantly get cancer.
Because if he doesn't have the aluminum siding quite right, we're going to get some of those X-rays.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they use stuff that causes cancer to kill cancer and radiation. So
so everyone that has cancer will be cured, and everyone that doesn't will get it.
Wait, so when you get cured from the cancer with this stuff that causes cancer, that will give you more cancer later on?
Yeah, in different parts of the cell. It's not localized, right?
Fuck.
Oh, there you go.
We're all just doomed.
Good luck, bro.
All right.
All right.
You're a regular Madame Curie. He's like Madame Curie with the fucking... He's going to drop dead from radiation.
Yeah, be careful.
I'll be careful.
Be careful. Be careful.
All right, guys. I'm going to bring it in when it's done. I'm not joking.
All right.
All right, sir.
Bring it in. That was a threat. I'm going to bring it in when it's done. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
You know what, Greg? I want to go on record and say I believe in you, sir. I just can't fund you right now. Money's a little tight.
You really do?
Yeah, you know, in this economy.
Too many people in my family losing jobs. I'm lifting too many people up right now, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I'm funding a cruise missile right now for my neighbor.
And I still got to send a donation to some kid at Harbor Fields High School who's cutting his hair off for cancer kids. I didn't forget.
Look at that.
I haven't officially made the donation that I tweeted about. I haven't forgot.
Why does he have to cut it off? Just get this guy's machine near him and it'll fall out.
That's true.
All right, guys. Don't forget me and I'll bring it in when
All right.
We're not going to forget you anytime soon.
Captain Half-Life.
All right. And by the way, they traced the call an hour ago. Just to be safe. Just to keep everyone safe.
The call's coming from in the building. The call's coming from the pizza party.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
We went from Roland's pizza party to this guy.
To a little science
This wasn't on our sheet
debate.
today. Where was this on our sheet?
I'm going to debate you, Greg.
Yeah, we should talk about the fake fucking phone calls that these asshole shows have been using for a while. I'm glad it's finally out there. Because you don't want to be the guy that rats that shit out.
No.
Although we sort of have talked about it the last couple of years. But, yeah, it's a big fucking deal, man.
It's a big deal.
People that can't just fucking go with something like we just did. They need somebody to call the show.
Yeah.
And get people a buzzing about what they heard on their favorite radio show.
Amazing. And there's all
supposedly
contracting.
Rush Limbaugh uses those people.
Really?
He's the big one, yeah. I know Mancow used to use them when he was when he was a shock jockey.
Turd.
He did all that shit.
Yeah.
He was very guilty.
Was Turd
of that.
real?
Who knows?
Oh boy.
Who the fuck knows if Turd was real?
Well, he crashed that car into the building.
Well, who the fuck knows, man?
Wow.
Everyone's saying I'm missing an opportunity.
Of what? Oh, to invest in something
I want to
ridiculous?
start investing.
Yeah. Put it this way, I dump more money into Citadel before I give it to this guy.
Oh boy, you got to bring that up.
Yeah,
we're all getting along, and
that was our
fun today.
That was our meltdown. That was our China syndrome.
There's only one thing to play going into break here.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, come on, Brian Regan talking about science.
Science.
Hopefully, Hopefully, we'll get an update on Roland's Pizza Party, where we're at with that.
Yeah,
the pre-show has begun.
Oh yeah,
for Roland's Pizza Party happening at noon here.
It's like the red carpet.
If you didn't get the email, then you're not invited.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mike Starr voicemail. And then the gift that Sam just handed to us today. A few minutes from Kathy Lee and Hoda.
Yeah.
Worst show on TV by far.
What is Hoda? Is that her name?
I guess.
Is it first or last name?
I don't know.
It's a Hoda. Is she doing like a share thing?
She looks like a Hoda.
One word, Hoda.
She looks like a Hoda.
What an awful, unsexy name to be called.
Yeah.
Hey, Hoda. Could you imagine, like, oh, Hoda, that feels so good. Oh, Hoda, fuck, yeah.
Lick my balls,
Hoda. I'm gonna fuck you, Hoda. Ugh.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's not a sexy name. It just stinks.
Scott Wheeler's getting mad. Rush does not use those guys. He doesn't do those stupid bits. Rush has done plenty of stupid bits over the years.
Yeah.
Relax.
Heard him.
Relax. You could still be a fan.
Don't worry.
Every radio guy has done stupid bits.
Yeah. Except us.
Except for us. We still hold strong to the fact that the bra bombing show was
real.
You know what? When we go into the fucking Radio Hall of Fame, I think that might be the bit we give them.
That's the one that's going to put us over?
That they listen to for eternity. All right, we're babbling. Brian Regan, everyone.
I think the worst day was the day the science project was due. Waking up that morning, that was fun, huh? Yeah. Your head would pop off your pillow. Oh, no. That's due today. I had 9 months to work on it. I did nothing. I have a cardboard box. A boxing. And you'd show up, you're scared because you don't have anything good, and you find out all the other kids, their parents made theirs for them. I hated that, you know? They're backing them in on flatbed trucks. One kid with a volcano. He didn't have to zip up his own pants, but he built a volcano. You had to swing that. I don't know what to do for my project, so I brought in a paper cup filled with dirt, just hoping she'd know I'm an idiot and just walk right on past me. Just as long as I was holding something. What do you have there, Brian? It's a cup of dirt. Just put an F on there and let me go. Well, explain it. Well, it's a cup with dirt in it. I call it cup of dirt. You should move on now. You should go ahead and move on. Head on down the line there. So she went to this one kid. There was a kid in my class. He made the same solar system like 19 years in a row, you know? Bunch of styrofoam balls held together with coat hangers. Hey, you're breaking some new ground there, Copernicus. He's going, the big yellow one's the sun. The yellow one is the sun. Okay, all right, what are these other planets? The big yellow one is the sun. All right, calm down. The one, all right!
3, 2, 1.
Hey.
This is Dr. Michio Kaku. Hey. This is Dr. Michio Kaku. Kaku. 3. Kaku. 2. Kaku. Michio Kaku. 1.